Welcome. Let me just say a couple of quick things. On behalf of our faculty and our staff, thank you for being here. And I mean that seriously. We are really pleased to have you join us and become a part of this very special LaGuardia community. And so number one, thank you for choosing LaGuardia. When it comes to deciding where you want to go to college, we know that you have choices. And in CUNY, in fact, if you were thinking of a community college, some of you may remember, there are actually 7 community colleges in the CUNY system, and there's just one LaGuardia, and you chose LaGuardia. So thank you for that. I'd like to tell you, I think you made the right decision, but we really appreciate it. You have placed your trust in us to help you get an excellent college education. Thank you for that trust. Thank you for your commitment and for your willingness to do the work, the hard work. We promise to do all that we can to help you succeed. As you walk the halls and get to know your way around LaGuardia, you're going to see the great diversity of our community, and Professor Hendrickson mentioned this a moment ago. One of the things that makes LaGuardia special is that we have students from 136 countries. I know Professor Hendrickson said about 100, it's actually 136 countries. And our LaGuardia students speak at least 43 different languages. It's actually more, but there are 2 parts in the statistic that are not 100%. One is about a quarter of CUNY students, when you're asked that question on the CUNY application, country of origin, like where were you born, or language, it's an optional question. So about a quarter of the students in CUNY come from a land called other. They check the other box. So we don't really know. We know for those of you that answered the question. And the other thing is, we have about 13,000 students like all of you who come to LaGuardia to pursue an associate's degree. But we have another 12,000 students who are at LaGuardia for our non-degree programs, our workforce programs, English as a second language. It's a division of the college called Adult and Continuing Education. Again, 12,000 students there, and we don't know. They don't actually have the same form to fill out, so they come from many, many, many other countries as well. But just think of that, 136 countries, 43 different languages, students of all ages, not just recent high school graduates. We're very proud that LaGuardia is a very welcoming and very popular college for adult learners, for people who are, again, not 18 years old, right out of high school like many of you, but are older and are coming back to finish a degree or to get a degree and advance in their careers. Many of you work, we recognize that, probably most of you work. Many of you are parents and are caregivers to a loved one at home. And we say this because we recognize that you're juggling LaGuardia in many cases with other responsibilities. And again, we want to be as supportive as possible because, of course, our number one obsession is your success. The last time I checked, I want to go back a little bit to the great diversity of our students. The number one country of origin of LaGuardia students was, anybody take a guess? The U.S., yes. After people born in the U.S., the number one country where LaGuardia students are born is, this is Queens, Ecuador. Yeah? Anybody from Ecuador? Yeah. The number 2, but this is interesting, and again, this is Queens. The number 2 country of origin for LaGuardia students, or number 3, the U.S., Ecuador, and then Bangladesh. Anybody from Bangladesh? Yes. So and by the way, Dominican Republic, Nepal, China, Colombia, Mexico, and the list goes on and on and on. You see the Hall of Flags when you walk out of here. I guarantee you, wherever you're from, your flag is up there. We're very careful about that. So the other thing you're going to notice is the diversity of our students, of all of you, is mirrored in the diversity of our faculty and our staff. And you're going to be hearing more about this later, but I have to tell you, we value our diversity and we treasure our differences here at LaGuardia. So we hold you, all of us, to the highest standards of respect, inclusivity, and belonging. Please remember that. Now, speaking of our faculty, LaGuardia has 475 full-time professors who teach in 9 departments, actually 10. We just added a new department in community health sciences over the summer. 10 departments, and we offer, and you've probably seen this already, more than 60 majors. We have a lot of programs and a lot going on. Almost all of our faculty, our full-time faculty, have their PhDs. Many have many years of experience teaching here at LaGuardia. and they're really experts in their fields. So my advice to you, day one here, what did the president say? One of the things I want to tell you is remember how terrific our faculty are, and make sure that you participate in class, ask them questions, get to know your faculty, and I think you'll make friends, you'll get mentors, and you'll really benefit from the incredible diversity and quality and experience of our faculty. So do get to know them. All of our full-time professors and all of our excellent part-time professors, who are also called adjunct professors, are here to help you learn. They really are here for you, and they're committed to your success. So as I say, get to know them, ask them lots of questions in class. I would say always, all of you sit in the front row, but then there'll be nobody in the row behind, so you can't all sit in the front row, but sit in the front row and participate and ask questions. Now, I have to close up, a few suggestions for you, because I get to give welcoming remarks to each group of new students that come to LaGuardia. And at the risk of repeating myself, I pretty much say the same thing at the beginning of every semester. Number one, work hard and do the hard things first. This is college. It's a higher level, right, of requirements and of work, and it's going to take work, and you're going to have to work hard. We will return that, right? We will work hard too, I promise you that. But you're going to have to work hard and make that commitment and do, as I like to say, do the hard stuff first. Plan your next move. Plan your next move. By that, I mean you have to remember LaGuardia is a step on your educational pathway. Raise your hand if your plan is to get your associates at LaGuardia and transfer to a senior college to get your bachelor's degree. How many of you are here? Right, exactly. Basically, all of you, almost all of you are here to get your bachelor's degree. The associates is half of a bachelor's degree. Once you're done, you graduate. I hand you, and Billy, the provost, we hand you that associate degree in 2 or 3 years from now. That's halfway to the bachelor's degree. And for a good job in the city of New York today and in the next 10 years, you need to have a bachelor's degree. I would say there are a couple of exceptions. For those of you who are in nursing, our nursing program and an associate's degree that leads to a very good job. Vet tech, OT, PTA, some of those healthcare programs, with the associate's degree, you get a good job. But really, even those students will later go on to get the bachelor's degree because nurses make more money if they have the bachelor's of nursing compared to the associate, right? So plan your next move, because you're really here as a bridge. LaGuardia is a bridge to the senior college where you will get your bachelor's degree. And if you do it right, you do half of the bachelor's here with us, that's called the associates, and the other half, another 2 years at Queens College or City College, Baruch, SUNY, wherever you go to school, to finish up the bachelor's degree. That has to be your goal. And start talking to your advisors as soon as you can about that pathway from LaGuardia to the senior college where you're going to get your bachelor's. Rule number 3, or suggestion number 3, when you think you might need help, ask for it. Don't be shy. LaGuardia, we don't allow, you're not allowed to be shy. You walk up to someone, talk to your advisor, talk to me. Just if you need help, ask for help. There are lots of people here ready to help you, but they can't help you if they don't know you need help. So you've got to ask for help. And you'll be surprised, I think, that there are many ways we can help you move forward and get obstacles out of the way if there's something that's getting in the way of your success. And finally, I'd like to say to new students at LaGuardia, try something new. Remember I mentioned we have 60 majors, and we're bringing back our sports teams. We have amazing clubs you're going to hear about, great performing arts programs, this theater, many other great features of the college. I know it's hard because of time, but if you have the time, try in your time at LaGuardia. I'm not saying you have to do this afternoon, but try something new. Explore something new. That's one of the great sort of features of LaGuardia, that you really can explore things. And then, I'm not going to put this up there with my official rules, but I will say it, and you'll hear me say it in the future. Good grades matter. Remember I said working hard is important, and good grades matter because you are going to transfer to a baccalaureate program, a bachelor's degree program at a senior college, and you want to have choices. And if you want to have choices of the best colleges to go to get your bachelor's, you're going to have good grades. Good grades matter. Finally, we know that things can happen in your lives that become obstacles to your success here at LaGuardia. This happens to all of us. But I want you to know that we have special programs that can help you with emergencies, financial emergencies like back rent. utilities, food, tuition, textbook, healthcare, other expenses. I do a lot of fundraising with my colleagues at the foundation. The LaGuardia Foundation provides support to places like LaGuardia Cares, where we can provide emergency assistance to students who, again, have some obstacle come up in life. You're going to find most of the help over at LaGuardia Cares. There's more information on LaGuardia Cares later on in the program today. It's over in the C building, and it's an incredible program that's here for you. We have a lot of scholarships available for students who need financial support to complete their degrees at the LaGuardia Community College Foundation. Later, when you have a chance, look at the website of the foundation, and you'll see we have a lot of scholarship money. We raise more money even though we're a community college than many of the CUNY four-year schools, okay? We're in our grants that we raise through our grants office, we're number 7 in CUNY. There's 25 schools, we're in the 7th position, tied with John Jay, right? LaGuardia we spend a lot of time on this. We want these resources to be available for you so you can succeed and we can see you at graduation and then see you transfer to your four-year school. Visit the Office of Financial Services. If you haven't, many of you probably have done that already, but they also have other federal work study and other programs in the financial aid office that can help, and they can also connect you to those emergency funds. If you are a student parent, please consider enrolling your child in our child care center. We have an amazing daycare center right here on campus. Actually, you'll see it as you walk down the Hall of Flags. And if you're ever feeling simply overwhelmed or maybe stressed and need to talk to somebody, the Wellness Center has counselors, licensed clinical social workers, professionals who are really just wonderful, wonderful people who are there just to talk. They're always available to talk to you. If you need help, ask your advisor or professor. They can always tell you where to go for assistance. And there's, of course, a lot of helpful information on the college website. Well, that's enough from me. I tried to keep it brief, but I just really enjoy this day so much, seeing all of you. I'll be back. I have to go to a bunch of meetings, and I'm going to come back this afternoon and see some of you outside on 29th Street when we have the event out there. But again, let me thank you for choosing LaGuardia. Thank you for coming to the new student orientation today. I wish you all the very best of luck. I know if you work hard and if you get to know your faculty and you remember to raise your hand, to ask questions, to seek out help, we can help you have a great college experience and help you as, again, in the bridge to your education and your careers. So thank you very much. Have a great day. Congratulations.